This 26 Sports High School football presentation is being brought to you exclusively by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
All right, welcome back to the halftime report from the beautiful view we've got up here in the booth of the shores of Lake Cadillac. The sun is just setting. Absolutely gorgeous here for football on a Thursday night on the eve of a Labor Day weekend. And Kevin, what an entertaining first half that was.
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, it had a little bit of everything if you're a bipartisan fan, not a homer for either side. 'Cause, I mean, you had big pass plays by both teams. You had onside kicks. You had multiple turnovers, which makes it exciting if you're a fan, frustrated as heck if you're a coach.
Yep, Cadillac, they're down 17-6, but when you analyze the turnovers especially, they had some major drives going on, moving the ball really effectively through the air, on the ground. It's just a killer. Yeah. I mean, but the good news is they're moving the ball.
Right.
I mean, really, this is a tough John Glenn defense, and so Cadillac's got to be, you got to take some positives out of it.
Yeah.
You can always clean up the turnovers over time.
Exactly. I mean, they start out the game, they hit on the 73-yard pass play. They get a couple 35, 40-yard runs. Maybe they were called back by some penalties. That's okay. They had a couple of fourth down conversions, which is what you want. It's not like you're lining up going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out with nothing to build on. Got a ton of stuff to build on. A couple of big pass plays down the sideline to 82.
Clayton McCarthy. One just out of his reach. I mean, there's potential there for this offense to explode and put up like a 40-point performance like they did in the first week down in Big Rapids. But like you said, turnovers, 4 of them in one half. I mean, 4 in a game is a ton. 4 and a half is crazy. That being said, they're 2 scores down. Plenty of opportunity, like you talked about, to rebound. The goal of the game is to win, and in football, you can win ugly and live with it and work to clean that up. Yeah, it is a non-conference game, and so, I mean, you don't want to lose any game, but this is the game where you're going to be, experimenting, getting some stuff straightened out. But like I said, very impressive. The special teams kicking for both sides has, been sparkling. I mean, Austin Monville for the Bobcats is, he's got a great leg. Cadillac's Gavin Daniels on that one punt from deep, I think on the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
And then he drilled it out to the 40-yard line of the Bobcats, or 35.
It's been some great individual play for sure, and not the least of which freshman quarterback Joe Blanc for Bay City. I mean, just impressed with this kid's ability to wing the ball out there.
I mean, you look at the poise for a freshman. Okay, they're not supposed to be that poised and then just throw a tight spiral strike for those distances. A couple of the early passes when they were, a little shaky when they were going out on some lateral type passes, but after that, he settled in just fine. Looking at Keegan Brooks, Keegan has laid the ball in beautifully in several different situations. Some nice pitches to the running backs, Caden Dennis. A couple keepers, lost the ball.
There's some ball control issues,
right.
Ball security issues, and I'm sure that's something that's being addressed right now.
Yep. But anyway, Keegan looking really strong too. So great play from both number 6s on the field. And defensively, I mean, these offenses are throwing a lot at them. This is not a conservative called game by any means.
Very true. Should be an exciting second half.
Yeah, we got the Cadillac marching band out there and looking great to start the season at home. Looking at the schedule for Cadillac, these two teams will play a couple similar opponents, Ogama Heights and Alpena, so they'll both play them. Bay City John Glenn is an independent, so they have to do a lot of traveling to pick up games. We were talking before the game that they want to get into a conference but just haven't been able to do so. So
there goes the band. They that's not a typical high school band. Those guys are good, man. They can blow out there.
Yeah, they've been a quality program under Mike Filkins for many years. I mean, this is good stuff here. All right, we are gonna
let you watch and enjoy the marching band. And Kevin and I will take a little breather. We'll be back in just a couple moments with the third quarter. Enjoy the band.
The color guard is led by instructor Bridget Fitzgerald, and guard captain is Jordan Foster. The band is under the direction of me. As the band moves forward from a very successful 2015 season, we thank the many parents who have helped with every aspect of the marching band program. The band proudly represents Cadillac High School, Cadillac Area Public Schools, and the greater Cadillac community, and we thank the sponsors of this year's halftime program. As always, the band is the team's loudest fan. Go Vikings!